Hey guys, welcome to another great episode of the Anime Breakdown Show. I'm your host vxKingPinxv. Today we're going to jump right into it. Today's another great episode of the Naruto Breakdown series. This one was called episode 264, The Secret of the Reanimation Jutsu. This was another good show. Remember, if you watch my, the manga chapter I just put out. I love when the show explains how things work. It doesn't leave things that this is just their ability and they can just fly around and do shit. That was always my struggle with Bleach and other shows. I needed explanation. Obviously, it's a false explanation because shit really can't happen. But it almost makes you feel like, okay, if you could just sit down, figure this shit out, find out what this Chinese writings do that same thing, maybe, and go get a dead body and a human body sacrifice, you can pull off the Reanimation Jutsu. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. This show starts off really well. It starts off with Naruto back in training. He's back in training and he's going to learn how to go into Tail Beast mode. And when he learns Tail Beast mode, he's supposed to be able to do the Tail Beast Bomb. Comes to find out, without the assistance of his Kiba, of his Tail Beast within him, of the Nine Tails cooperation, this shit ain't happening. It's not going down like that. He can't just force it. It has to. They got to work it out. And the Eight Tail is kind of guiding him into this whole thing. And he's like, "Well, me and B used to be the same way, but now we have to, work together to get this to happen." Naruto tried and he failed. It looked like a little baby nine-tailed fox with blonde hair. So that was a cute moment. That was for the girls who watched the series, obviously. And then they say, okay, well, just go into your Tail Beast mode. I guess his first stage where he's glowing like he's God or some shit. And they said, do that little trick which you do that you know how to do. And comes to find out, he's trying to do the Rasengan. And as he's creating the Rasengan, what's his name? Killer Bee notices that he's formulating a Tail Beast Bomb in his hand. And it's like, okay, well, shit. He can do this. He don't need to go into full Tail Beast mode. He can make little Tail Beast minis. Just without the whole throwing up action that the Eight Tails is trying to explain. And as he's doing this, of course he fails. And then Killer Bee starts to inquire about all this. And he's like, yeah, my master, my old boy Pervy Sage. And he's like, oh, Jiraiya Sensei, he taught me shit. And then he's like, this was passed on down from the fourth Hokage. And it comes to find out the principle of the Tail Beast Bomb, that's how we get the Rasengan. That's what the whole principle is based off of. And I was like, man, that's some really sick shit. That's just one step further for the fourth Hokage. For everybody has their favorite Hokage and what makes them the best, which one is the best. That gives him another notch up for learning the principle of the Tail Beast Bomb blast. What makes it pretty good. The Tail Beast Bomb is basically, it breaks down into this. It uses positive blue chakra and negative red chakra. And that creates this sort of black, purplish look about it. And I think it's like a ratio of 8-2. I think how Killer Bee explained it, to make the perfect little miniature Tail Beast Bomb, or even a big one when he's in full Tail Beast mode that he can't do right now. And he's doing this and he's attempting it, and it's kind of going right back to when he originally learned the Rasengan, and his hands are like steaming hot, fiery coals, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And then it stops there. Naruto's back in his training mode. We all know how Naruto gets when he's training. We love to see Naruto train. We love to see him master his jutsus. We all love it. and goes right into Toby and Kabuto. They're discussing the war strategies, and right before Kabuto leaves, Toby gives him that stare down. He's like, I need to know how the Edo Tensei work. I'm not fucking around with you right now. I need to know how it works and how to stop it. And if you don't do what I say, I want to beat your little nerdy ass up. Don't fuck with me on this. So, Kabuto's like, oh, I can't get no guy with scrap with the with the Renegon, and he beat my ass, put me in the genjutsu. I don't have no Edo Tensei guys around here to defend me. I'm all by myself. So he decides to go ahead and show him. And before he showed him, he was like, use that dead girl, get rid of that dead girl, get rid of that village girl from the Leaf Village. And he's like, no, I need her. I'm going to use the power of Orochimaru. She has some of the curse still in there, and I need to extract that. So he refuses to kill this girl. So Toby's like, okay, I've been saving these two little dogs of Danzos for a while. And poof, he does his little teleportation jutsu, brings out Tanzo's top elite shinobi. They're tied up in a genjutsu. And then I was thinking, what genjutsu can make them stay in that trance for a long time? Anybody hear me? Anybody with me? Come on, everybody say, you say it with me. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Izanami, what we just learned. I was like, he must know Izanami. Because I was like, how can they stay in a genjutsu for this long? They're elite shinobis without it being something of the Izanami factor. I mean, of them being able to constantly repeat the loop, and they're just dead in the water. That's the only thing I could think of, because I was like, you can't just keep a genjutsu going that freaking long. It's just forever. The only one we know that's just forever is Izanami, and we know we just learned that. But of course, he didn't say Izanami. He didn't say anything. He would just say it was a shotting gun Ichiha jutsu that I did on him, but he never said what. So I was thinking Izanami from the get. If anybody knows anything, you were thinking the same thing. If you think Izanagi, no, that changes the destiny. It doesn't keep you in a mindfuck for forever. And he just takes the Earth God, the one who can't touch anything, snaps his neck clean. Boom. He's like, there's a dead one. Boom. There's your sacrifice. Show me your shit. And he's like studying him, looking at him all the entire time. And Kabuto goes to this massive breakdown, how the second Hokage, he created it, and then how Orochimaru mastered it, and how Kabuto's now utilizing it, and he's going to become infamous one day. It was real slick how he did it. He took some of the blood from him, put it on the paper. It's a summoning jutsu of a sort, but it's like he's summoning the dead person. So using the live person as a sacrifice, and boom, reanimation jutsu, Edo Tensei. Enough said. Then it goes off into Kabuto's like, well, I told you everything I need to know, but he does have a little, Kabuto wasn't going to give him everything. He does have a little trick up his sleeve. He's got Black Zetsu. Toby has Black Zetsu following him, and they're about to start the war. Come to find out, the intel from the Aburami clan guys came in. They already know they're coming underground. They're doing earth technique, and they're splurred out like a big black penis and sperm everywhere. So yeah, that was pretty much the end of the show. Going into the preview for the next show, it looks like it's going to be a slightly filler flashback, but it's cool. Kakashi's going to be going against Zabuza, and we're going to see some memories, things of that nature. And they showed us, so they wasn't tricking us this time, making us think it's going to be some badass battle. It could be, but we definitely know it's going to be flashback. But let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed the little intro before. No, it was unnecessary, but I was having a black moment. But do your thing below. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. Do your thing. Let me know if you guys like this video. Share your thoughts. Do you think that was Izanami that old boy Toby used on him? Who can tell?